Part 4. Adding master items. This video will show you how to add and create your own items for sale within your own menu. First, log into the Management Utility program. Then, click on Inventory on the toolbar. Select Master Items. For this example, we will add 3 master items. The first will be a beverage. Click the Add button to add a new item. First, enter a unique item name. This is how a cashier or clerk will find it on the main POS module. Then, enter the item's description, as it should print on receipts and be shown to the customer. Choose an item category. Select Beverages that we created earlier on. Then click on Pricing and Taxes. Enter the standard charge of this item. The standard charge is the amount that the customer will pay if they take this item as is, without adding any extras. On the lower right-hand side, check any sales taxes that should be applied to this particular item. You can change the sales tax percentages in the Global System Configuration Editor. Since this is a beverage and it is sold as is, skip the topping charges, then go to Options and select Skip Modifiers on Add Item. No additional steps will be necessary on the Toppings and Extras tab because it is a beverage. Save this and exit the window. Your first item has been added. Now, let's add another item, a large pizza. Then select the item category that you created earlier. Then click the Pricing and Taxes tab. We will charge $13 for this item. Select any sales taxes that apply. Under Toppings Charges, you have a few options. If you charge a flat rate per topping, simply select Use Flat Rate per Topping Charge. Then, enter in the flat rate per topping. Please note, this will be for a whole pizza. In this example, we will use $1 per topping. By using the flat rate per topping charge model, it assumes that half topping prices are half this amount, and so double the toppings are double this amount. Also, you have the ability to make a certain number of toppings free of charge. You can do this by selecting Include Free Toppings. By entering 2, the first 2 toppings would not add any charge to the pizza. So if a customer ordered this pizza with pepperoni, green peppers, and mushrooms, then it will begin charging the flat topping charge only for the 3rd topping. Now, click the Toppings and Extras tab and begin adding your toppings. We will first select the topping cheese. There are 4 different categories: hidden, optional, standard, and removable standard. Hidden and standard toppings are used only for inventory tracking and will not be used in this example. You can learn more about them within the management docs that were installed with your POS Pizza software. An optional topping is one that is not included on an item by default, but is available to add to the item. For example, traditional pizzas may have the optional topping for pepperonis. A removable standard topping is one that is included in the item, but is available to be removed by the customer. Thus the phrase, a removable standard. An example would be cheese on a pizza. Cheese is a base component, but the customer may order it with no cheese. Whenever you select a removable standard topping, you will notice that the exclude name field becomes active. You would type in no cheese. This is the name that prints on the receipt when the topping is removed from the customer's order. In this example, if the customer removed the cheese, it would print large pizza with no cheese on the receipt. We will not be using the group field in this example. Once again, you can learn more about this in your management docs that were installed with POS Pizza software. Next, uncheck is a topping. Ingredients like cheese and sauce are base components and are not toppings. I will explain the rest of these items later on in the video. Then, click Save. Now, let's add sauce to the item. Sauce will also be a removable standard. Also, let's add the optional toppings. In this example, we will put mushrooms and sausages under the optional type of topping. And if you want to allow these toppings on half of the pizza or double toppings, select Allow Half and Allow Double. Make sure the Is a Topping box is selected. Now I will explain these fields. Top fields are for inventory tracking. Please refer to the management docs if you're interested in learning more about inventory tracking. The bottom fields are for individual topping charges. In this example, we were using the flat rate per topping charge, as shown before, in the Pricing and Taxes tab. If you are doing the same, you do not need to put anything in the pricing fields for this topping. Leave these fields as is, because whole, half, and double charges are based off of the flat rate per topping charge. The flat rate per topping charge will only be assessed to the items that are marked Is a Topping on this page. Let's add one more optional topping. Once again, we will leave these values blank in this example. If you're using a more complicated pricing strategy where you charge a different amount for each topping, then you would enter the individual prices within these fields. And you would have selected individual topping charges within the Pricing and Taxes tab. Now, let's add the modifier light sauce. Modifiers are an option to an item, so we will select Optional. Please note, modifiers are not a topping, so this box should not be checked. Next, arrange this list in the order that you prefer. The order in which the toppings are shown here is also the order that they will show up in the Modify item list, and the order that they will print on the receipt. Save and exit. This item is now complete. In the next video in the series, I will show you how to add items very quickly.